I looked at it before a ball was kicked and said, I don't think we challenge for the title this season. Now I think with a strong wind, with a bit of luck around injuries, could this be one of those unlikely title challenge seasons? So, like, who thought in 13-14 we were going to go for the title?
Yeah.
And then it happened and we loved it and we were on this, like, journey and it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. And, like, already it's rolling here, isn't it? Like, Newcastle, it was done. We were down to 10 men. We were never going to win the game. We won the game. Here, we're absolutely shit for a half. It's not working. It's unravelling. Neto's ripping us apart. They should be 2-0 up. Second half, they come out, they win it, and they win it comfortably. They win it well, and they're stars in that performance. Szoboszlai's brilliant. Robertson's brilliant. It's a good goal, etc., etc. And so it's like all this, their spirit. And it's another thing I always say, like, I know what it was like to be in the away end at Molineux. It was absolutely brilliant. Everyone was absolutely buzzing. Thousands of smiling faces and all that kind of stuff. And I always say, imagine what it was like in the changes as well. Imagine what it was like on the coach home. Yeah. Imagine what it's like in training this week. All of those things, they'll be buzzing. Yeah. The manager will be buzzing. The players will be buzzing. And so while you've got this spirit and while you're on this run, 16 unbeaten in the league, bolting on the end of last season, well, who knows? Like, surely you don't rule it out at this stage.
Yeah, 100%. The counter argument to that is, and I'm with you with all of that, and I do think, I've said before, we're the type of club that can catch a wave and just ride it. It depends how long you can ride it for. The counter argument to it is, we're already expending a lot of energy to win football matches. And if you look at the way title sides, like when we won the title, that's not how we won the title. And I saw people saying last year,
no, that's true.
I think Carragher and Neville both said it at different times. Arsenal were celebrating winning games like they'd won the title halfway through the season. And Carragher went, you just can't maintain that level of emotion. Like, at that stage of the season, it needs to be methodical. You need to be just keeping clean sheets, winning games 1-0, 2-0. But the counter argument, my own counter argument, is, well, Man City have won 5 out of 5, but they've had to expend quite a lot of emotion and energy to do that record this year. Away to Sheffield United was by no means an easy win.
Yeah.
And then at the weekend again, I was watching that game, like, West Ham were ahead and had all the chances to score again, and that game could have gone a different way on another day. So I do think
they might have bad luck. Like,
exactly. I do think
they've got all the money in the world and the bending rules and all the rest of it. But equally, they could still just have things that can happen in football. And Liverpool have got to be ready for if that happens.
100%. Well, and it's not just bad luck.
You can have unlikely titles sometimes.
Definitely.
Who thought Leicester would win the league?
Exactly. I do think there are just more sides in the league now who could take points off City. Like, I think it'll be interesting to see when City have to play us, Arsenal, Spurs now, and Brighton, because I think all of those sides could take points off City. And if we, if it's like, we all need to gang up on them. If we can all chip away at them when we play them, it just keeps them in the pack. And as long as we can all keep them in the pack, it gives everyone a bit more hope.
City's games that are coming up, they've got a Red Star, in the Champions League at home, followed by Nottingham Forest at home. Newcastle away, Wolves away, Leipzig away, Arsenal at home. They've got Brighton at home in October.
Why does City always seem to have boss fixtures?
They've got the Manchester derby the end of October, but I mean United look absolutely shite. So
So their only toughish game coming up is Newcastle away, but even that doesn't look like
Chelsea away in November, us at home in November.
So they're big away games in the second half of the season then?
Yeah.
Us, Arsenal, Spurs.
I think we should avoid talking about them because it just annoys me.